So what we're gonna do now is something I call a cross-face stomp. All I'm trying to do is when he's got my leg lifted high in a single is get my foot to the mat and put myself in really good position. So he's got my leg lifted. And this is tough, tough, tough. Tough, 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 okay? He's got the advantage. So what I have to do, just like in his stance, if I was trying to shoot, I got to get him out of his stance. So what I'm going to do is take this hand here, and I'm going to grab the back of his head, and I'm going to pull it to the pocket. And then I'm going to shove it this way and get his ear in my side. From here, I'm going to cross face, and then this hand is going to fish hook right under the other armpit. So this is the position that I'm in now. Now I've bunched myself up. I'm bunched up, and as always, elbows in, okay? So I'm here, I bunched myself up. Now what I'm gonna do is take this foot, I'm gonna turn it and put it inside. Now, and this is the part where a lot of kids get uncomfortable with, but it's necessary. I'm going to force my foot down while I use my cross face to push his face up. So I'm gonna straighten my body out here. Now, from here, right, I'm not where I wanna be yet because he can still reattack, right? So I've got to get my hips down and away, and I do that by pulling this elbow and circling here. Now I'm in position. And because I like, upper body work, I've got a lot of scores here. Now, I've almost always taught a kid to throw a headlock out of that, but I don't want to teach that to you guys because if you're young, you fall in love with a headlock, you'll never stop throwing them. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to collar tie his head here. I'm going to pull his head in, and I'm going to push it inside. Now, I'm going to come across his face and cross face. This hand is going to come around, I'm going to grab his pit, and I'm going to bunch myself up by bringing my elbows in. This foot, I'm going to turn it inside. I'm going to stomp it down and pull his face up at the same time here, turn my hip and pull his arm. Now, I'm in good position. If I wanted to, I could let his head up, and I could inside trip. I could throw my headlock. I'm in good position. So here's what it looks like. Tack the head. That's the thing. Oh, and this hand, if you can, get to this elbow. But a lot of times you're so extended you can't reach it. So that's why I'm closing this distance, okay? So I'm here. I pull his head in. I turn it inside. I cross face. Come get the other pit. Bunch myself up. Bring my elbows in tight. Take my foot outside. Put it inside. And now I'm going to rip it up. His face up with my cross face. Here. And then throw. Inside trip. Push back out. That's what I'm doing. Cross face stomp.